Paul, I suppose after Saturday's game, you can't have too many complaints about the team, the performance, and everything that went along with it.
Yeah, really pleasing. I've watched it back. Sometimes when you win handsome, you watch it back and you find ugly things. And sometimes when you lose, you watch the game back and you see more pretty things than you were expecting. But generally really pleased with the performance. Obviously to score that amount of goals is good. I like the fact that it felt a better threat on set pieces, which is always good, because in games that are really tight, like, it's difficult to create clear-cut goal-scoring chances, even if you're the better team. So that really pleased me. Obviously, getting the goals when we did enabled us to, take players off, which is a dream. So, and it got other players minutes. So, all in all, a good home performance.
Callum Hendry signing for Motherwell today, a player who never really got going, I think, for MK Dons.
Possibly. I mean, I can't speak prior to the Warne Barker era, but he had a good pre-season, played for me at the end of last season, as did Ors, to be fair, and I wanted to shake the front line up. A brilliant kid, by the way. I couldn't do enough to help him in that respect, because I knew that he wanted to go north of the border. It was a great move for him and his young family, which I completely understand, and his game time here was hugely limited. So that doesn't mean he isn't a talented footballer. He is. It's just that there's people in front of him, and sometimes it's not a personality thing, or it's just a professional decision. Did I think he was going to play enough minutes to keep him happy? No. Did he know that? Yeah. Well, did we have an honest conversation? We walked around the pitch and had a chat, and we're both grown men, and he's left with our blessing. But thank him for all the things he's done. He was brilliant pre-season, an integral part. But that is how football is. And I did say it. I got a video message off him Saturday morning. He was driving up the road, Friday morning, which I showed to the players. And it's weird because you were close knit, and then someone leaves, and then it's literally ships in the night. Like I said to him, you'll probably never play with him or against him for the rest of your career, which is strange considering a day ago he was in the team meeting. So he'll be a loss in the dressing room for sure, and he'll be a loss around the place. But also, I'm aware you just can't collect players and keep them here forever. It's not a prison. They want to play, and they need to see a route into the team is probably the fairest way. And if you're not in the team, but there's one in front of you, that's fine. If there's two in front of you or three in front of you, you can understand players wanting to move on, and that's how football is. But he goes with our blessing. I said to him, I'll always look out for his results, and hopefully he'll go up there and start banging them in, which would be great.
We've always talked about the size of the squad and the number of players that you're dealing with. Do you expect others to maybe have to go before the end of the window?
Yeah, I'm not saying have to go, but yeah, you want to keep your squad lean as much as you can. And from a managerial point of view, I think if fans had their way, you'd have 70 players to pick from. But they don't have to deal with the conversations afterwards. Yeah, the 59 who aren't happy, but it's not so much that. It's logistically as well. So when we do shape 11 against 11, I don't think it's right that you have 11 against 11. You have 3 or 4 first team players standing there watching. It just doesn't work. So I like to keep a lean squad backed up with younger players. That's how I would have it. But we are a little bit heavy at the moment. So I think now the window's getting closer. Lads are coming back from injury. Everyone gets it. They can see where they are, and I've had another conversation today, so I can see maybe another 2 or 3 leaving potentially.
Scott Hogan came on the other day. I thought he looked really lively. He looked certainly eager when he was. I think there was a couple of throw-ins that had gone off either side, and he was desperate to throw the ball. He was desperate to get a chance.
He's desperate to score. That's why. Yeah, which is good. Yeah,
with Leco's cross that was deflected into Aaron's path. He was. I think he was a little bit upset that the ball wasn't coming towards him.
Well,
but that hunger is what he wants.
He didn't over-celebrate the goal. Is fair to say. I think what happened was, and I've shown it in the team meeting, Kells had the ball halfway line. Scotty made a great run that he'd have been slipped into.
Yeah, he'd gone to the
Didn't see it. Give it out to the left. Crossed it. deflected to Aaron. So Scotty must have thought initially, oh my God, I'm in. Oh no, I'm not. Oh great, Lex put it in. I'm in. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, Aaron scored. Oh, great for Aaron. Not so great for me. I get it. That's how centre forwards are. Yeah, it is. If people aren't strikers, they don't get it. But he's trained really well, and obviously he'll have a big part to play.
And another player back in your Arsenal to pick from. I mean, that's exactly what you want at this point, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I was blessed, obviously, Saturday that I could take my front three off and put another front three on is a luxury I don't think I've ever had in my career before. But so that's good, and it's going to take everybody to win enough games to be successful. I mean, success is judged by different people at different times, but to have that in your Arsenal is really good. To have midfield options, but to have too many options isn't good. I know that's. I mean, I spoke to a fan today at the training ground weirdly, and he was saying the same sort of thing, saying having all these players is great, but sometimes it isn't, because sometimes if you have too many options, you're trying to keep too many people happy. You sometimes. I've seen it, not necessarily myself, but it dilutes your intention a bit, and you don't win a game. You think, I've got all these players, I need to make changes. But hand on heart, sometimes you pick the best 11 because they're the best 11. It doesn't mean you need to make 6 changes just because you've got a strong bench. So trying to keep steady with our thought process as coaches is crucial, I think.
How is everybody injury-wise? I mean, we've not seen Lawrence Maguire for a long time. Sam Sherring's still out, of course.
Yeah, well, Kane and Lawrence Maguire were running down the side of the pitch today. Sam Sheeran was back on the grass today, but with a different physio. I don't know if that means he's ahead of them or behind them, if in fairness. Yeah. I should have done my research a bit more before the interview. Aaron Collins is just doing loads of cycling. I mean, he looks like he's entering the Tour de France, which is really positive for him. I think that's it, isn't it?
I don't think there's much more on it.
No, so they're all coming back, really. That's the honest truth. It's all converging with 10, 12 days before the window shuts.
Ideal, right?
Yeah.
Crawley then, obviously MK Dons prior to you was led by the Crawley staff now. So there's probably a little bit of needle in it, certainly from the fans' perspective. But from your perspective, you're just going down there to win the game.
Needle from our fans or Crawley fans?
Probably a bit of both, I'd imagine.
Okay. It makes no difference to me, obviously. But I do understand how emotion affects games. Like I said to the lads in the team meeting today, look, if I now took you back to Derby, that I always want you to do well, but you would know that I'd want you to do better than well, if that makes sense. And emotion is a powerful force if you can control it. From my point of view, it's just another game. I know obviously my assistant Rich's son plays for him. He used to manage there. So we have a lot of connections there, but the lads just need to perform at a level to give us a chance to win another football match. So I do understand there's relationships within it, but
like you said with Callum Hendry, there's relationships all over football.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? And everyone knows everyone, don't they? So, in fairness, we might know a little bit more about them than we do about other teams. However, obviously, some of their staff were here, so they'll know more about my team and how I work behind the scenes, or how we try and play behind the scenes, than most other teams. So it's probably a good neutraliser. But it's another game that both teams are trying to get to the top end of the league, both trying to win, both quite attacking. They have a young athletic side. I think their average age is a bit younger than ours, and they've been, on the end of good performances in parts of the game like we have, possibly, but probably haven't scored at the right times, which at the start of the season there isn't the same fluidity as there is normally after 9-10 games. In the same way, if you watch Man U Arsenal yesterday, Man U looked a lot sharper than Arsenal, but give it another 3 or 4 weeks time, it will probably all level up. So I do understand, at the start of the game, you just got to try and put as many points in your selfish bag as you can for the winter slog. So the lads have started well, and hopefully continue to, pick up a positive result on Tuesday night to set us up for the weekend.
Nice one, thanks, Paul.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.